Hey guys, this is Jeff. Welcome back to Freed from the Real. You know, a friend asked me if I could talk about my favorite Pokemon game in general. I got to thinking about it and I realized it wouldn't be a very interesting video, to be honest. I'm kind of an old fogey, so my favorites would be the older generations. In general, I would pick Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Fire Red, Leaf Green. To me, they combine the nostalgia of the original generations with the improved gameplay and mechanics that came afterwards. Instead of talking about my favorite games, I decided it might be interesting if I talk about my favorite Pokemon instead. So I narrowed it down to 5 Pokemon that I love. As an added bonus, I even included 5 Pokemon that I can't stand. So let's jump into it. We'll start with the bad ones first. I usually dislike a Pokemon based on its design. I'm not going to hate on a Pokemon just for being weak, but I will hate one for looking stupid. Number 5. Alolan Exeggutor. What is this shit? They took Exeggutor and gave it a long giraffe neck. As an extra knee slapper, they made it dragon type. This is so stupid. I'm convinced someone at Game Freak has a child that drew Exeggutor wrong, like this. And the person saw it and was like, yeah, that's good shit, pal. Number 4. Garbodor. I don't mind the idea of designing a Pokemon after sentient waste. However, they already did that better with Muck. Garbodor is just trash that looks like a monster a kid would draw in his textbook while he's bored in geometry class. Number 3. Love Disc. It's a heart. It's a fucking heart with lips. This is what it looks like when you're trying to meet a quota. Bill, give me a Pokemon idea, stat. Oh shoot, I don't know, man. Just draw a heart or something. Yeah, Pokemon. Number 2. Denny? Dedeen? Dedden? However you say it, this is a stupid Pokemon equivalent of changing a few words on an essay so you don't get in trouble for copying someone else's work. Except in this instance, Game Freak copied their own work and made a worse version of it. Nobody cares about this little bastard. He's not cute, he's not memorable, he's just weird. He's like Denny from The Room. I think that's where he gets his name too. Number 1. Vanillite. How does an ice cream cone come to life? And why haven't Game Freak learned how to do it themselves yet? This isn't cute. It's just dumb. It's an ice cream. It's vanilla ice cream. The most boring flavor. We keep getting overly childish designs that appeal to kids when recent data available to us suggests that most players are either late teens or late 20s. I know there have always been cute designs in Pokemon, but it feels more and more frequent with the later generations, and Vanillite is an example of that. It's filler to inflate numbers. It has no heart. It is cold and dead inside because it's fucking ice cream. Okay, let's wash our hands of that garbage and talk about some Pokemon that I love. There's so many great Pokemon, but narrowing it down to just 5 is pretty difficult. However, I think I've got a good top 5 here. Number 5. Blastoise. I have a confession to make. The very first time I played Pokemon Red, I didn't pick Squirtle. I picked Charmander. But once I saw Blastoise for the first time, I switched, and I haven't looked back since. Blastoise is a giant tortoise with cannons sticking out of its shell. Freaking sweet, right? Unfortunately, Blastoise has never been a powerhouse. His best sets usually involve around being a bulky, rapid spinner. Despite always being outclassed and never really getting to shine, I've still loved the big, bulky turtle. My favorite Blastoise sprites are from Gen 1. Number 4. Tyranitar. The big bad boogeyman. Tyranitar is a monster in design and in game. There's nothing cute about this guy. He's straight up menacing. Boasting tremendous stats, an excellent move pool, and an excellent ability, Tyranitar has always been a top tier Pokemon in every generation. His ridiculous move pool allow him to utilize so many different sets that he can do anything. Being so powerful and so flexible means that it's super easy to fit him on any team. I don't have a ton of experience in the newer metagames, but if you play in the Generation 2, 3, or 4 metagames, you have to have a plan for the Boogeyman. My favorite Tyranitar sprite is from Generation 3. Number 3, Nitto King. I'm not sure what Nitto King is exactly. He looks like some poisonous, Incredible Hulk Rhino bunny. Whatever he is, it's badass. In addition, he's always been a pretty solid competitive Pokemon too. He has a fantastic move pool and decent offensive stats. His Achilles heel is that he has weaknesses to common attacking types like ground, psychic, water, and ice. Regardless, Nitto King is dope and has always been one of my favorite Pokemon designs. My favorite Nitto King sprites are from Gen 1. Number 2, Paracross. Look upon these beady eyes and see death. This guy wants to fuck you up and steal your girl. Paracross is based on the Japanese rhinoceros beetle, but blue, unlike his balls. With powerful stab attacks and an excellent attack stat, Paracross made an immediate impact in competitive play. Unfortunately, Paracross's base 85 speed stat has gotten worse over the years as more and more of these new Pokemon outspeed it. That being said, Paracross can still wreak havoc if left unanswered. My favorite Paracross sprites are from Gen 3. Number 1, Jolteon. It was tough deciding on a number 1 for this list, but I think I have to go with Jolteon. Jolteon has always been my favorite Eevee evolution, and I've used him in basically every generation that I've played. He's an electrical dog, rabbit, cat thing. Jolteon's always been pretty good competitive Pokemon. It turns out having excellent speed and an excellent special attack stat is all it takes. Unfortunately, Jolteon has usually had to rely on a hidden power to round out his coverage. Hidden power was always a giant pain to use in the games, and I couldn't stand trying to guess the type. I know it's easier nowadays, but I don't have a ton of experience playing them nowadays, so... Regardless, Jolteon is classic. I love this Pokemon, and I would have to say it's my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Jolteon sprites are from Gen 2.